What if the best and healthiest way of dealing with disrespect is to actually not run after and chase the snake that bit you and try to figure out why the fuck it bit you? What if the best and healthiest way to deal with disrespect is by just getting the person out of your life altogether? I feel like we have been taught through a normalized, maybe even subconscious and unconscious process to try to like chase people that disrespect us and figure out why the fuck they've disrespected us, right? I can't tell you the exact reason why somebody disrespects somebody else, but what I can tell you is that it oftentimes has everything to do with a lack of healthy boundaries, right? I have both been disrespected by people and cut out of my life the people that have disrespected me, right? And I would argue, based on everything that I've learned, specifically in the area of psychology, clinical psychology, is that people that lack healthy boundaries are far more likely to be disrespectful than people that have healthy boundaries. Why is this? Well, if a person has healthy boundaries, they're not likely to disrespect you because they understand that whatever it is that they would be disrespecting you based on is something that they take care of themselves. They work on themselves. Disrespect is projections. Disrespect is, um, you know, all of these defense mechanisms that we utilize that we don't work on ourselves, right? It's it's the projection. It's just the different ways that we work through our own shit, and it's what we give others rather than taking on ourselves, right? Um, and so it's fascinating because I've heard people talk about like what you're supposed to do in regards to disrespect, and you're supposed to spend all of this time trying to figure out why this other person disrespected you and have all these fucking conversations with this person to understand why they disrespected you. Whoa, let's not do that instead. Actually, let's just cut that person out of our life altogether. Let's go no contact. Let's block them. Let's set this boundary that they don't even have to know about. The fact of the matter is that they fucking disrespected you. Oh, and by the way, to really fast track this whole thing of, oh, well, why shouldn't we go after them and try to figure out why they fucking disrespected you? Because they don't fucking care. Why do you think they disrespected you? They don't care about you. They disrespected you because they don't care about you. So what good is it going to do to actually try to chase the snake that fucking bit you and be like, "Hey, Mr. Snake, could you please tell me why you fucking ow?" They're just going to do it again. They don't care. I didn't intend to hurt myself, by the way. I just kind of like anyway. Um they don't care. They don't. That's why they disrespected you to begin with. The healthiest, best, and most productive way to deal with disrespect is by getting the snake that bit you the fuck out of your life. Because they don't care. That's why they fucking bit you to begin with. They lack healthy boundaries. They lack this understanding of self and other. They lack necessary, healthy, and mature evolution, right? Um, and that's just the reality of it. So you can, in fact, spend years of your life trying to figure out why people disrespect you, keeping them in your life, allowing them to continue disrespecting you, which is likely the case, and continuing to try to get them to stop disrespecting you. You'll exhaust yourself. You will. You'll absolutely exhaust yourself. And yeah, no, life is somewhat long, but it's also absurdly short and way too fucking short to try to chase after people that disrespect you and try to get a better understanding of why they disrespected you. Um, and I'll kind of like take a little bit of a turn with this next part and say, um, if they're disrespecting you because you disrespected them first, don't. Or maybe you shouldn't have that person in your life either. Maybe you guys just should not be friends or partners or whatever the fuck it is, right? Um, Disrespect does not occur in healthy relationships. If disrespect is occurring in your relationship at least once or a regular reoccurrence, it is not a healthy relationship, and the relationship should likely not exist, or it should just end altogether. That's just the reality of it. Again, let me make it very clear: disrespect does not have any space to breathe in healthy relationships. Disrespect does not exist in healthy relationships. There's a reason that the relationship is called healthy, because disrespect is not a part of it. Disrespect is not healthy. And being disrespected by somebody and allowing them to stay in your life, all the while trying to figure out why the fuck they disrespected you. Oh, maybe I just shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have said this. And if you weren't disrespectful to them, yeah, why would you try to keep them in your life and be like, why did you disrespect me? They disrespected you, again, because they lack healthy boundaries. They lack they lack individuation. They lack differentiation, right? You are probably nothing more than an emotional punching bag for them. You are a narcissistic extension that they utilize to caretake their fucked up self esteem and their fucked up emotional state. That's it. So, if you want to keep that around, not saying that this is cookie cutter one size fits all or anything, but if you really want to keep that around and continue to struggle to understand why this person disrespected you, go right the fuck ahead. You will absolutely waste and regret years of your life trying to do so. I can fast track that for you. I have years of experience with this, right? If somebody disrespects you, it's not like you can just get them to change. That's the way that they are. That is the pattern of behavior. They lack healthy boundaries. It's not just the way that they are with you, it's the way that they are with everyone. I have seen it firsthand. I know how this works. So, the best and healthiest way, to make it very clear, the best and healthiest way to deal with disrespect is by going no contact with the person that disrespected you. It's by setting the boundary with yourself. You don't even need to set the boundary with them. Setting the boundary with yourself of being like, okay, this person disrespected me. They lack healthy boundaries. That's how they deal with their shit. I'm not going to keep them in my life. Goodbye. Sayonara. That's it. You don't owe them shit. You don't. I mean, if there's money involved, you might have to take care of some shit. Because you don't want things like lawsuits on your hands. I don't know why I went with a different accent on that. But anyway, yeah, the best and healthiest way of dealing with disrespect is just by cutting people out of your life. Again, you can waste years of your life trying to chase after the snake that bit you and understand why Mr. Snake bit you. They bit you because they lack healthy boundaries. They bit you. Why can't I say that? They bit you. It's not that hard. They bit you because they don't care. Yeah, they might not care. Right? So imagine you roll up beside them and be like, oh, I finally got you. I finally found you. So why did you disrespect me? I disrespected you because I don't care about you. Because I don't care about myself. Because I lack healthy boundaries. Because I lack necessary, healthy, and matured evolution. I lack the capacity to empathize. I lack the capacity to look at myself, see self, look at other, see an actual human person, right? Instead, I see you as this narcissistic extension of myself to caretake my needs. And I've seen you as an emotional punching bag. Although I'm not even aware of that, because if I was, then I wouldn't do it, because I'd realize that it's fucked up, but I don't have the necessary emotional maturity to realize that. So that's why I just use you as an emotional punching bag, even though I'm not aware that I'm doing that. I'm a fucking infant. Yeah, I'm an infant who uses you as an emotional punching bag. I'm not saying that I'm an actual infant. I'm just going as deeply into context as possible to help people that watch this video understand what the fuck is actually going on. If somebody disrespects you, Not trying to tell you what to do, but do yourself a favor and get that person the fuck out of your life because they don't care about you as a person, as a human. They see you as a narcissistic extension to take care of their fucked up emotional needs, and they're using you as an emotional punching bag. Yeah, so don't try to like chase them and be like, hey, let's have this conversation about you being disrespected. They don't care. They don't care. Cut that shit the fuck out and move on with your life.